Hey guys, I'm back. In the last part, we unlocked Sal's level 10 weapon, and now we're going to go unlock Musou's level 10 weapon, but keep in mind that this will be done in Legend mode, so we cannot combine Dynasty Warriors 4 and Dynasty Warriors 4 Extreme Legends, otherwise we'll have to go to free mode, play Musou's Revolt, and get it that way. But with that being said, let's get to it. Since we are getting Musou's level 10 weapon in Legend mode, we have to go to his Legend stage. So there we go. And I'll show the fourth model like always. Alright, here we go. So we already know the narration, so I'll skip that. The special rules, no bodyguards, that's fine. The equipment, the weapon, as you know, we have the Sky Piercer at level 9. The items, I'm just gonna roll with these. So there we go. I can't have any bodyguards, so move on. The objectives, all I have to do is make sure the allied forces retreat. If I die or the time runs out, I lose. View info. For Dong Zhuo's forces, all we have is Lu Bu, which is me, and that's it. For the allied forces, well, as you can see, there aren't any enemy generals, but there will be soon enough. Alright, let's do it. So, to get Lu Bu's level 10 weapon here, in Legend mode, all you have to do is get 800 KOs. That's it. You don't have to do anything crazy or anything fancy, just get those 800 KOs, and you'll be set. However, if for some reason you cannot get the KOs here, there's a little trick, because it may be kind of easy to accidentally defeat the enemy generals, which will result the allied forces to retreat. Once Sun Jian appears, or once Xiahou Dun and Cao Cao appears, take your sweet ass time defeating them. That way you can rack up the KOs, especially when you go for that level 11 weapon, which I'll talk about later. Or if you're trying to unlock the Master of Musou, which the requirements of that are getting 1300 KOs before Guan Yu, Zheng Fei, and Liu Bei even appear. So that's a little trick for you. I don't think I have to worry about it here, but when I go for the level 11 weapon here, most likely I'm going to be doing that trick. I mean, it's not a glitch or anything crazy, it's just stalling time. That way you could actually rack up those KOs. Yeah, that is not happening. Yeah, this weapon is actually going to be pretty easy to get. It's just getting through the stage. If anything, the only issue I'm going to have to worry about are Guan Yu, Zheng Fei, and Liu Bei. Once I defeat one, then the other two will pretty much have double attack. And then the remaining brother, I'm not going to say he technically does, but his attack is a lot stronger by himself in comparison when there's only two brothers remaining. Depending on which brother you keep alive by the end of it, it doesn't really matter. They'll still be strong as fuck when there's two left and then one left. Anyways, here's Sun Jian. Like I said before, if you're trying to get the level 11 weapon, or if you're trying to get the Master of Musou, take your time defeating Sun Jian. But for me, I'm not going to worry about it, because all I need is 800 KOs. And I'm already at 325. So, as I said, it'll be very easy for me to get here. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, and these battle axes and battle armors, won't stop showing up. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It definitely helps, but just make sure you keep one by you at all times, just in case if you need it. If you need it. I mean, it's definitely helpful for sure. Oh yeah, one other big tip. Don't secure any of the gates, because once you do, if there are any troops coming out of those respective gates, they won't. Obviously. I mean, that's pretty much Dynasty Warriors 101, but if there's any other tricks I could give you to get those KOs, is not secure any of those gates. Anyway, here's Cao Cao and Xiahou Dun. And I'm already at 600 KOs. I'll probably hit 800 before Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei appears. And once again, just like with Sun Jian, once you see Cao Cao and Xiahou Dun appear, if you're trying to rack up those KOs, take your time defeating them both, because it'll definitely help you out in the long run. I mean, over a course of period of time, if that makes any fucking sense, they will eventually retreat, but you'd rather have them retreat than you personally defeating them, because you're pretty much capping out as much time as you really can to rack up those KOs. I mean, for me, as you can see, I'm only 52 KOs away from getting the 800 KO count. That. Anyways, so Xiahou Dun is down.
You must prevail.
And once again, for this particular wave, the time between Cao Cao and Xiahou Dun not appearing, or disappearing, or retreating, or whatever, to the time where Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, and Liu Bei will appear, starts once both are out of the battle. So, as long as I keep Cao Cao alive, Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, and Liu Bei won't appear until I either defeat Cao Cao or have him retreat. I know this is stuff I'm probably saying for like the umpteenth time, but I'm going to emphasize on that just for the fact that you're going to need to do this if you're trying to rack up those KOs. I mean, for the level 10 weapon, I really don't see that being an issue. For the Master Musou, most likely you're going to do it, or you're going to have to do it, because you need to get the 1300 KOs before Liu Bei, Zhang Fei, and Guan Yu appear. So that's something you need to make sure you do. And for the level 11 weapon, most likely. That's definitely not threatening. Anyways, that was weird. Alright, Cao Cao's down.
My destiny has not yet.
So all that's left is Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, and Liu Bei. But they won't appear until, not for quite a bit.
Pathetic. Can the Alliance do no I am the greatest warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Yeah, let's see if I can actually unlock the Master Musou again. I doubt it, but I'm going to actually try to give it a shot. So, 1300 KOs before Guan Yu, Zheng Fei, and Liu Bei appear. When you get the 1300 KOs, a supply captain will appear, and that will pop up first before it's shown that you achieved 1300 KOs. So keep that in mind. But I have a feeling I'm going to be a few KOs shy before Guan Yu, Zheng Fei, and Liu Bei appear. I'm not worried about it. It's just fun to try to get the item again, just for fun. I already have it, and you already know what it does. If you use it, if you use a Musou attack while equipping the Master of Musou, if the enemy blocks, it will automatically break their block on the first hit. So I actually got it. I was not expecting that. So, there he is right there. And here they come. Right on cue.
Worthless fodder. Take this. Villains like you are responsible for the current chaos. Is talking all you are good for? If you seek power, then show your might. Say your prayers.
Alright, so here we go. Guan Yu, Zheng Fei, and Liu Bei. Just be careful, because once you defeat one, two of them will be just as powerful. And then once you defeat the next one, that solo one will be strong as fuck. So, once again, just be careful and make sure they don't combo the crap out of you up to the point where you can't fucking move, as you see right there. Because I would have been fucking obliterated if I did not have that ×2 attack. Defense, I should say. Alright, so let's not have all three face me at the same time. I mean, most likely that's what's going to happen, but... that does not help. Alright. That will help. Alright, got Guan Yu first. Now let's see if I can defeat these two at the same time, because that one brother will be very fucking powerful, and it's not going to be a fun time. They're both almost dead. Alright. That will help. That will definitely not help. I don't know why they were trading for. Alright, so all that's left is Liu Bei.
Sorry, brothers. I messed up.
Now I'm just gonna wait for him to actually attack me. Then we'll be set. That should finish him off. Yep, we're set. And pretty much with these last few seconds, try to rack as many KOs as you can, because you won't be able to, as you can see.
Retreat! All men, fall back!
And that's a win. Alright, so that's another one down. The only item we got was the Master of Musou. I was kind of trying at the very end to see if I could actually get it, but yeah. So in order to get it, you have to play this stage, this legend stage, Lubu's legend stage, and get 1300 KOs before Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, and Liu Bei appear. And what it does, obviously, if you use a Musou attack and your enemy, or if the enemy, mostly it helps against enemy generals, especially playables. If you try to attack them and they block, it'll break their block on the first try. The only difference, I'm not going to say a problem, but it does come at a price, and that price is your Musou gauge will deplete twice as fast. So it's a give and take situation, and honestly, if you know how to use that or this and the power rune effectively, that's a very, very lethal combination. So anyways, the KO count is 1540. That's a lot. We defeated everybody in the stage. Our clear time is 11 minutes and 48 seconds. And just bear with me, because I'm going to get a lot of points here. Not that it matters, because the points for Lubu are at max. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking points. And it's still going. So 16,039 points. Not that that matters, because Lubu's points are at max. Alright, here it is. The Sky Scorcher, level 10. Once again, all you have to do here is get 800 KOs. Nothing crazy. It's pretty easy in comparison to unlocking a Master Musou and obviously getting the level 11 weapon. But yeah, so that's how you get it here. If you're trying to get it on the original disc, all you have to do is play Lubu's Revolt in free mode. You could do Musou mode too, doesn't matter. And make sure you have Dong Zhuo as the last person that you have to kill. So yeah, that means every ambush, every gate captain, make sure you defeat them all and leave Dong Zhuo for last, and then you'll get it. It'll pop up, so you'll know when that's the case. So anyways, the grade, we got a B, not surprising due to the fact that the S rank requires you to get a certain amount of KOs. I'll talk about that when I actually go for the level 11 weapon, because that's not going to be fun. Kind of. It might be. Either or. Anyways, we'll save. And there you have it. You've been watching my gaming adventures featuring Dynasty Warriors 4. In some cases, Xtreme Legends. In this case, it really is Xtreme Legends. And I'll see you in the next part, where we'll go and unlock another level 10 weapon. And the next level 10 weapon we'll be getting is Zhong Xiang's. So, peace out.